There are moments in life when we find ourselves standing on the edge of change, the edge of fear, the edge of the unknown. And the question is, will we step in? Joshua's beginning, the servant's path. Before he was a leader, before the walls fell, before the sun stood still, Joshua was a helper, a second, a shadow, a student of Moses. Exodus 24:13 MSG. Joshua, his assistant, was with him. Moses climbed the mountain of God. Think about that. Joshua followed Moses up the mountain, not to lead, but to learn, to listen. He watched, he absorbed, he waited. In a culture that glorifies instant success, Joshua reminds us that the greatest leaders start as faithful servants. The 12 spies, a divided report. Then came the moment. Moses sent 12 to explore the promised land. Only 2 came back with courage, Joshua and Caleb. Numbers 14:9 MSG. Don't rebel against God, and don't be afraid of those people. Why, we'll have them for lunch. You can hear the passion, the boldness, but also the loneliness of standing in the minority. Joshua stood on faith when everyone else gave in to fear. Here's the thing. Sometimes doing the right thing means standing alone. Moses grows old. He climbs one last mountain. He sees the land, but doesn't enter it. And God speaks. Deuteronomy 31 verses 7-8. Moses summoned Joshua and said, "Be strong, take courage, you will enter the land. God is striding ahead of you. He's right there with you. He won't let you down. Don't be intimidated. Don't worry." Can you feel that? The weight, the responsibility, the uncertainty, and yet God says, don't worry. God tells Joshua something radical. Have the priests carry the ark, step into the river, and it will part. Joshua 3 verses 15-16. The minute the feet of the priests touched the water, the flow of water stopped. Not before they stepped in, not while they were waiting on the shore, but as they stepped in. Faith often works like that. You step, and then the way opens. The fall of Jericho. When strategy makes no sense, march around the city, blow some trumpets, shout, "Really, God? That's the plan?" Joshua 6:20. The priests blew the trumpets, the people yelled, the wall fell at once. When obedience looks foolish and the plan makes no sense, trust anyway, because sometimes God moves through the absurd to reveal his strength. Sun stands still, bold prayers and a God who listens. The enemy runs, but daylight fades. So Joshua prays. Joshua 10:12-13. Sun, stand still over Gibeon, and moon, halt over Aijalon Valley. And the sun stopped. Moon stood stock still. He asked, and the cosmos listened. How big are your prayers? How wild is your faith? Joshua teaches us it's okay to ask impossible things of a limitless God. The final charge, choose today. He's lived the journey, he's fought the battles, he's led the people. Now with a final breath he says, Joshua chapter 24 verse 15 says, if you decide that it's a bad thing to worship God, then choose a God you'd rather serve. As for me and my family, we'll worship God. It always comes back to choice. You, me, all of us. What will we choose? Joshua's story is not just history, it's an invitation to follow, to trust, to step in, to lead with courage, to wait with faith, to pray with fire. The same God who parted the river, who made the walls fall, who held the sun in the sky, is still at work. Still moving, still calling. So the question is, will you step in? Title: Joshua, Step into the River on screen text. Title of the video: